guys, how you doing out there? This is JOATD. A friend of mine gave me this Delta Shopmaster. It's a 12-gallon, 3 horsepower, 135 PSI air compressor. When I got it, you know, it was in a little bad shape. Trying to get it back up and running. It ran. It was just leaking air from the regulator. Air was coming from this right hand valve or gauge, and I think it was a little air coming from here too. So we're gonna replace all of this except for the gauges. I think the gauges are in good shape, but when I got it, it was full of water from probably about here. I turned it on, built up pressure in it, and it's a release valve under the bottom to drain it. I opened it up and I let it push all of the water out. The water was so rusty, it was like gravy. Hopefully it didn't damage the tank. It seems like it's okay. Let's give you a quick view of the tag. Here's the tag and the model number of it. It's the CP503-1. The CFM is 8.6. It's pretty decent. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by taking all of this loose. So I've already loosened, you know, the gauges, the quick connect, the regulator, but I'm gonna show you how to take this loose. So to get the gauges off, you're gonna need a 11mm box wrench, and you're just gonna stick it on it, turn it off. Actually, it's the opposite way. So just take it loose, take off the first one, and then use the box wrench to take the other one off. Okay, then you're gonna need a, let's see, a 19mm box wrench to take off the quick connect. Take that off. That's off. Then you're gonna need a adjustable wrench. Put it right here on the regulator, and just turn it. Take this off. That's off. And then you're gonna take your 19mm, put it right on the front of this, and then just turn it. There you go. So that part's off. Now to get this out, you're gonna have to grab this with a pair of pliers, grip pliers. That's how I got it off. Let's see. Just turn it. It's gonna be really hard to get off if it has this Loctite on it. All right, that's it. Okay. Now, let's show you the new setup. This right here is the new regulator, new quick connect, and pipe that goes to the back. It's a 4-way, 1, 2, 3, and then the one in the front makes 4. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Loctite on this tip first, put it in here, tighten it down. Okay, we're gonna start with this first. All right, so this right here is the Loctite that I chose. All I'm gonna do is just take this off. I already cut the tip off of it. I'm just gonna put a little Loctite around it, and you're gonna take this and put this right in this hole. Okay, I'm gonna twist that in. And what I'm gonna do is take these grip pliers and I'm gonna turn it in real good and tight. And tighten it until I can't get it to go in there anymore. It's gonna put some scratches on it, but it's gonna be in there tight. Just make sure you don't grip the threads. Alright, so this is in there, and after that, let's see if this is going to be the harder part, because what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take this apart. I'm going to have to see how it has this flat groove here and there. We're going to have to take this apart and then put it back together. So we're going to have to take this loose. And then put some more Loctite. Now it has an arrow on the back. It tells you where the air should come out. So that means this part goes here. Just put it on and tighten that on. Alright, so we got that on. Now we can put this back on. Back on. All right, so that's on. All right, then you got to put this back down. actually won't fit on it, but we can just tighten it down with our hand. Okay. Okay, so we got that down. Then what we're gonna do is, okay, so with the gauges, I'm gonna reuse the same gauges. Instead of putting the Loctite on it, I'm gonna put some of this thread tape on it. I want to be able to get this, you know, get it back off. So I'm going to use the thread tape. Make sure you don't cover the hole up. Alright, and we're going to put this back in. And you'll get your 11mm box wrench. Tighten that on. That right there should be tight enough. Just straighten it up. Okay. And you're gonna do the same thing to the right one. Get your thread tape. Got that one on. Same thing. There you go. Turn this one in as much as you can. There you go. So, got everything down, and all we got to do is put the fitting in. And when I put that on, I'm not going to put Loctite on that either. I'm going to put some of this thread tape on it too. This is the new fitting. This is the old one. So I'm just gonna do the same thing with this. put this on right here. You're gonna get your 19. It's a little crooked, so I'm going to take this wrench, see if I can turn it back. There you go. Okay. So we got everything on. Let's see. So push the lock, and then what you want to do is pull up to adjust. So to adjust it, you pull up on it. To lock it, you push down so it won't turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all negative right now, and then we're going to pump this bad boy up. Give me 1 second. We're going to check out how it reacts. Alright guys, so I got everything plugged up, and let's see. Alright, so there it goes. Everything's right. Started raining a little bit, but now I'm going to show you how to work the regulator. This one over here, this over here tells you how much air is in the tank. This one over here tells you how much air is in the line. Okay. Now, if you're using a tool and it says that that tool's operating air pressure is 60, you're gonna take your hose, put it in, it's in there, and then you're gonna turn, well, you're gonna pull up on this first and then turn until the PSI on the left gauge for the air regulation goes to 60. So you're gonna turn, just keep turning, and there you go, it's on 60. So let's just say that this right here is your tool. I'm gonna squeeze it. See what I'm saying? You can see this one coming down too. So it's working at 60. If you need it to run at 80, you just turn it back up to 80. There you go. So this tool operates at 80 PSI. See, so see that? Now, once this thing drops below a specific amount of pressure in the tank, it'll automatically just turn on its own. I just have it on the off position, see? So it's not going to drop yet. It might drop when it get past 100. Let's see. gets past 100, that's when it'll kick on. And then when you want to disconnect the hose, you let all the air pressure out. Turn it until you get all the air pressure out. See that? Now it's 0. Just push it down. Come to the front. There you go. See, if you didn't let the air pressure out, when you go to take this off, it's just gonna shoot out at you. Okay? That's how you safely eject your hose. And everything's together, nothing's leaking. The thread locker did say that it needed to be it needed to cure for 24 hours at 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So what I did was, since I only put it on this portion right here, I took a torch and I hit this, let it heat that thread locker up, and it sealed it. Now these, you don't want to put thread locker on there. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't put any thread locker. Just use thread tape. Alright guys, that's how you install a new valve regulator on your air compressor. Again, this is a Delta Shopmaster. 135 PSI, 3 horsepower, 12 gallon. I suggest that you put a hose in it when it's on 0, then turn it to get the air in it, but just to show you. Let's just turn it off.